Hi students, good morning. Welcome to our video classes. In the previous classes we have started the second chapter, that is acids, bases and salts. In that chapter we have learned about acids, bases and the properties of acids and bases. Today we are going to learn about salts. Generally, how these salts are formed. These salts are formed by neutralization reaction. What is neutralization reaction? When an acid reacts with base, then salt and water are formed. Already we have learned acids. Acids are the substances which produce H plus ions, and bases are the substances which produce OH minus ions. That's why when an acid and a base react with each other, these H plus ions in acids and OH minus ions in bases combines and water molecules are formed. And besides these H plus ions, acids produce negative ions. And these negative ions in the acids and the positive ions in the bases again that are combined and a salt is formed. That means like this, a salt is formed by neutralization reaction. During this, then what is salt? Simply salt is nothing but a substance which is formed by the combination of oppositely charged ions. That means positive ions and negative ions, or positive radicals and negative radicals. So many salts are there, but we are familiar with common salt. What is this? So many salts like copper sulfate, magnesium sulfate, potassium sulfate, copper chloride, magnesium chloride, that means chloride salts, sulfate salts, nitrates, carbonates, bicarbonates, like that different salts are there. And already we have learned how can we identify the parents of a salt. Actually, what are the parents of a salt? Acid and base, that can be easily identified from the salt. So many salts are there, but now we have learned about common salt. Common salt, this is very familiar to us. This common salt is also called as table salt, which is used to enhance the taste of food in our daily life. The chemical name of this common salt is sodium chloride, and its chemical formula is NaCl. The common salt thus obtained is an important, this is raw material for various materials of daily use. We think this common salt is used to enhance the taste of food. If we think so, it is incorrect. From this common salt, again so many salts what we use in our daily life, like sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, and hydrogen gas, chlorine gas, ammonia, like that so many substances are obtained from this common salt. That's why this common salt is a raw material for so many chemicals what are used in our daily life, or for industrial purpose, or for so many purpose what chemicals are used that are obtained from this common salt. One of the important material which is salt or material which is obtained from common salt is sodium hydroxide. What is the sodium hydroxide? The common name, we are familiar with the sodium hydroxide. The common name of this sodium hydroxide is caustic soda, and its chemical formula is NaOH. How this sodium hydroxide is prepared or produced? When electricity is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride called brine solution, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. That means simply a beaker is taken. In that beaker, aqueous solution of sodium chloride. How do you prepare aqueous solution of sodium chloride? First, take distilled water and add some amount of sodium chloride to this distilled water and stir well with a glass rod. Then what is formed in that beaker? Aqueous solution of sodium chloride. This aqueous solution of sodium chloride is also called as brine solution, B-R-I-N-E, brine, not B-R-A-I-N, brine solution. And this, in this some electrodes are placed. These electrodes are connected to the positive and negative terminals of a battery. And if we turn on the switch, then this aqueous solution of sodium chloride decomposes, that means splits. Due to when electricity is passed through this aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it splits into its respective ions. And what are formed? Sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen gas. How this where this chlorine, sodium hydroxide and chlorine gas are produced. Let us observe. When this electricity is passed through, is what is happened? The sodium chloride splits into Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. Observe carefully. What are the reactants in this reaction? Sodium chloride and water. Why aqueous solution means in these two substances are present, that are sodium chloride and water. The sodium chloride splits into Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. At the same time, the water splits into H plus ions and OH minus ions. And these positive ions in sodium chloride, that Na plus, combines with negative ions in water, OH minus ions. And what is formed? Sodium hydroxide. And in the sodium chloride, again negative ions, Cl minus ions are there, and in the water, positive ions, H plus ions. These negative ions are attracted by anode and positive ions are attracted by cathode. Let us observe in this diagram. In this diagram, this is aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Simply, what is this? Aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Total it is beaker. The beaker what we take, that is called as electrolyte or electrolytic cell. In this, two rods are taken. What are the two rods? Graphite rods. That means carbon, that are made of carbon, that are graphite rods. One is connected to positive terminal of the battery, which is connected to positive terminal of the battery, that is anode, and the other is connected to negative terminal of the battery. What is connected to negative terminal of the battery? That is cathode. And from one side, what is passed into it? Brine solution. Okay, that means aqueous solution of sodium chloride. And from the other side, what is taken out? That is sodium hydroxide. It is the product, important product. When electricity is passed through this aqueous solution of sodium chloride, not only the sodium hydroxide, that means caustic soda, is produced, other byproducts are also there. What are the other byproducts? Chlorine and hydrogen. This chlorine are negative ions. Actually we know the negative ions are attracted by positive terminal, that is anode. Negative ions means it has excess of electrons. When these Cl minus ions are attracted by positive terminal, that is anode, then these excess electrons which are present in Cl minus ions are given to the anode, that means that are attracted by the anode. Then this Cl2 neutral chlorine atoms are produced and that are driven out from this channel. And in this case, here which it is negative terminal, which are attracted by the negative terminal, positive ions. How these positive ions are produced? Let us observe. In this case, this splits into, water splits into H plus ions and OH minus ions, and NaCl splits into Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. These Cl minus ions are attracted by anode, and H plus ions in the water, these are attracted by cathode. Okay, these H plus ions means these have shortage of electrons. Then this cathode supplies the shortage of electrons to H plus ions. Then this neutral hydrogen gas is lets out through this again channel or chamber. Like this, in this the main product is sodium hydroxide, and the byproducts are chlorine and hydrogen. Then what are the what are the products produced in it? Sodium hydroxide and chlorine and hydrogen gas. That's why this process is called as chlor-alkali process. What is chlor-alkali process? The process of passing electricity through aqueous solution of sodium chloride, called brine solution, to produce sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen. It is called as chlor-alkali process. In this, chlorine gas is produced. That's why it is termed as chlor. And sodium hydroxide is another product. The sodium hydroxide is a base which dissolves in water. We know the base which dissolves in water is called as alkali. That's why this process is called as which process? Chlor-alkali process. It is very, very important. Students, remember this point very carefully. Okay. Next, not only the sodium hydroxide is produced, other substances which are produced from this common salt, sodium chloride, or other products which are formed from the sodium chloride are bleaching powder. We are familiar with this bleaching powder. Generally, where this bleaching powder is used, it is used as disinfectant, that means to kill the microbes. To kill the microbes actually on the roadsides and where the water is stagnated, and in that case bleaching powder is sprinkled. And not only on the bleaching, this bleaching powder is in the form of liquid state, that is sprayed. Why? It is used as disinfectant. This bleaching powder what we use in our daily life for industrial purpose, that is also obtained from this sodium chloride. Let observe how many chemicals are produced from the sodium chloride, made from the sodium chloride, prepared from the sodium chloride. So many. One of them is bleaching powder. How this bleaching powder is prepared? Let us observe. This calcium hydroxide. What is this calcium hydroxide? This calcium hydroxide is also already we have learned. This calcium hydroxide is slaked lime, dry lime. That means dry lime, slake lime, wet lime or quick lime. Dry lime is slake lime, that is calcium oxide. White powder, for what is used for whitewashing of walls, a powder is used. That powder is calcium oxide, that is a dry lime. Its chemical formula is CaO. When water is added to this calcium oxide, that means a dry lime, then what is formed? Quick lime or wet lime is formed. This quick lime or wet lime is called as calcium hydroxide. This quick lime or wet lime, this is also called as slake lime. It is taken, and what is passed through it? Chlorine gas is passed. When chlorine gas is passed through the dry slake lime, what are formed? Calcium oxychloride and water are formed. What is this calcium oxychloride? This calcium oxychloride is nothing but bleaching powder. Like this bleaching powder is produced. How? When chlorine gas is passed through a dry slake lime, this bleaching powder and water are produced. Observe this reaction. Next, how this bleaching powder is used in our daily life. This bleaching powder is used in our daily life, and not only it is used in daily life, it is used as disinfectant and to kill the water and for bleaching action in cotton and linen textile industry. That means in textile industries, this cotton, linen means that fiber is woven into fabrics, that fabrics is called as linen. For this some color is there. Whenever that are produced, that raw material is taken, for that raw material some color is there. To remove that color, actually this bleaching powder is used in textile industry, and not only in textile industry, in paper factories. Generally how this paper is produced? From wood pulp. For that wood pulp, that is not pure, that means that is not colorless, certain color is there. To make this raw material what is used for paper making, that is becomes as colorless when it is reacted with bleaching powder. Like that this bleaching powder is used in paper factories also. And not only that, this is used for washing clothes in laundry. Laundry means where the walls are closed and that are stressed, that means iron, that is called as laundry. In that this bleaching powder is used. Actually we observed in our daily life, a colored dress is mixed with bleaching, then what happens? It renders, that means it becomes as colorless. Actually how it is happened? This bleaching powder, whenever it contact with moisture, that means water, it releases chlorine gas. This chlorine which is released when the bleaching powder reacts with water, this chlorine makes the colored substance as colorless. And not only that, it is used as an oxidizing agent in chemical industries. Actually what is oxidizing agent? That means the substance which supplies oxygen. That means in oxidation reaction, that oxidation reaction takes place when an substance supplies oxygen. The substance which supplies oxygen, that is called as oxidizing agent. Then this calcium oxychloride is also used, that means bleaching powder is also used as oxidizing agent. Actually when this calcium oxychloride reacts with moisture, what is happened? This calcium oxychloride, observe CaOCl2. In this what is there? O is there. It produces nascent oxygen. Actually, oxygen means its chemical formula is O2. Nascent oxygen means simply it is written as O within small brackets. Okay, that is nascent. It produces nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen makes the colored substance into colorless substance. And not only that, the other use of this bleaching powder is it is used as disinfectant in water. Why? Whenever it mixes with water, it produces chlorine gas. This chlorine gas kills the germs which are present in the water. These are the main products. Okay, what are that? Sodium hydroxide bleaching powder. Next, other important product which is obtained from this sodium hydroxide is baking soda. This baking soda is familiar to us. Actually, what is this baking soda? This baking soda, its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, it's or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Its chemical formula is NaHCO3. Actually, this baking soda is used in food materials, in bakery items, that like cakes, buns, in all these, and to make crispy pakodas, or then in some other materials what are prepared in our kitchens. This baking soda is used to make the materials as soft. Okay, that is what is that sodium bicarbonate. How this baking soda is produced? This sodium chloride, what we call this common salt. This common salt is taken and water is added. When carbon dioxide and ammonia gas are passed, both carbon dioxide and ammonia gas are passed through this sodium chloride and water, mixture of sodium chloride and water, all these are reacted with each other and ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate are produced. This ammonium chloride is used in fertilizers, to prepare fertilizers. And this, observe this NaHCO3, it is sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is called as baking soda. Observe this reaction. In this reaction, what are the reactants? Sodium chloride, water, carbon dioxide and ammonia. What are the products? Ammonium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. In this, sodium chloride is used as raw material for preparing this sodium bicarbonate. That's why from this sodium chloride so many materials are obtained. And what are the uses of this sodium bicarbonate? The uses of this sodium bicarbonate is, if we observe that, then the sodium bicarbonate which is formed, is it acidic in nature or basic in nature? Actually, we think a salt is formed by neutralization reaction, then the salt formed is also neutral. If we think so, it is incorrect. The salts which are formed by neutralization reactions, that may be acidic in nature or basic in nature or neutral in nature. Actually, when a strong acid reacts with a weak base, then the formed salt is acidic in nature. And when a strong base reacts with a weak acid, the formed salt is basic in nature. Both are strong means the formed salt is neutral. Both are weak means the formed salt is again neutral. Here in this case, the salt which is formed, what is that? Sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3, what we call as baking soda, it is basic in nature. Why? Its pH of, if you check this pH of the sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is greater than 7. If the pH value of a substance is greater than 7, it is basic in nature. That's why the formed salt is basic in nature. Then how it is used? It is used to neutralize an acid. For example, if someone in your family is suffering from a problem of acidity, what is that acidity? That is due to indigestion or due to overheating, that acidity problem is there. Then what is the best remedy? This sodium hydrogen carbonate, it is observed in our homes also. Small amount of sodium hydrogen carbonate is taken and it is added to water and it is given to that person. Then it gives relief. That means, how it gives that relief? That means the sodium bicarbonate is basic in nature. That acidity is due to acid, hydrochloric acid. Then the base which is taken, that means consumed by this person, NaOCO3, that reacts with the acid which is produced in the stomach, then neutralization reaction takes place, then it is the best remedy that is observed in our daily life. Hi students, I hope that you understood about the preparation of these two salts. What are the two salts? Sodium chloride and sodium, that is bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride. Okay, thank you. And in the next class we will learn about other salts which are produced from the sodium chloride, that means common salt. Thank you.